Well, I did a thing the other day where I took my Utb-18 and I transformed it into the Featherlight HT Featherlight. And instead of putting the battery up front, everything's stock except for, let's see, the only thing that's stock now is the axles, the drive shafts, the skid plate, the motor. Everything else is gone. And then the axles, the inners and outers are done in the front. This thing gives it a big ass rake to the front, like 7%. And I should have got rid of this, but I didn't. The lights are all hooked up still. Got lights here facing down, and two facing forward. A new servo. The only downside is this. It's from the shitty suspension I got. As you can see, they move, but whatever. It is what it is. I'm not going back to stock. I'll buy new ones before I go stock. Get a little bit of play there and a little play with the back, but for the most part, I like the way it turned out. Stock tires. I had some tall pit bulls, but I didn't care for them, so I took different foams and put them in these. The foams in these suck. Sorry I haven't had anything posted in a while. I've been busy building. Getting rid of this. I mean, this ain't light, but she's heavy now. Fit almost 3 fingers on her at 4. Almost 4. 2 for sure. And that's on one of the settings. I mean, I can go higher if I wanted to, but why? I can go 1 lower. And that one 2 lower. Yeah, I'm gonna push out RCTNT downloadable files. Go to RCTNT online. There's a thing that says downloadable files. And look it up for the Utb-18 if you have one. Totally changes the way this thing looked. Before, after. It made it look more boxy. Some people don't like it. I didn't like it at first, but I like the way it is. It makes everything open here. So I got a full-size servo on it now. I just got to fix this crap. It's too much flex for me. I'll fix that. That's next. Otherwise, I drove it the other day and it just dominates my course. No problems whatsoever. Loves it. It actually loves the course. So then what do? I drop these down so it sits higher now. The back does hit on the top. Let's see, it hits there. But right before the shock bottoms out, it doesn't bottom out. See, it doesn't hit when I go sideways, one at a time. See? But both at a time, at the same time, then it hits. So whatever. I ain't worried about that. Front doesn't hit at all. What's it gonna hit? That piece? I think the drive shaft's gonna hit first. No way. Nothing's gonna hit. And if something did hit, it'd be the drive shaft or the top links. Highly recommended. Other than that, let's see. This thing's all stock. Only thing I got on this thing is 2 servos for the dig and overdrive, and skid plates, rock sliders. I like metal versus plastic because plastic This thing, let's see, I put the old bumper back on it, winch back on it. I got the inserts in, the blue inserts. So now I can't squeeze that way, but I got conformity that way. No side ailing. Might take these extensions out. This thing, I haven't done nothing besides put the old soft foam back in it. I can squeeze that, but I can't squeeze this. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. Greens are going on this one, and then I got King Trekkers coming. They're coming Saturday, so then I can take these stiff old super swampers off because they're stiff versus these things. Holy fuck, these things flex. These things don't. I mean, they do a little, but holy shit, there's a big difference. And let's see what else we got. We got the Ridge Runner on new. The other Swampers, the 2.2s. I was debating on take that servo out and put on the goddamn one off the UTB-18 on the front or the back. I don't know. This one might just get its own set of servos. Otherwise, I'm going to pull the servo off this piece of shit, which is the same as on the UTB. Part this thing out for sale, or use the drive shafts or something. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do with this thing. This thing is just a nightmare of fixing constantly. I'm sick of it. So I just don't run it no more. Every time I run that thing, and if I run it on 3S, you go on 3S, you break. 2S, it's okay. 3S, break shit. This thing runs on 3S and it loves it. Got the old bumper on there. Don't mind that. That was my stomach. Yeah. The Ridge Runner. It's got my skirts on her. Got the big rims and tires on it. 2.2s. Front bumper. Get that front weight. She goes worse. It's got bad, what do I call it? That approach angle. Yeah, that approach angle is just horrible. But it's better. It handles better than most trucks. Yeah. The Driftless RC crawl course is getting bigger. I added a bunch yesterday until I ran out of wood. I love these tires though. Ugh. God damn. Yep. I can't wait till the greens come for this thing. This thing here gets the greens. I don't know what to give this thing. I mean, the foams in it, the tires are just phenomenal. Except for it's, you can squeeze it. So I'm thinking maybe I might have to test. I might have to pull the blues out and put it in the front or the back. Maybe blues in the back, greens in the front. Try that. See how that goes. And then I'll buy accordingly. Other than that, for Driftless RC, that's all we got this week. Not too much. Besides, the tire pile is growing. We got the Axe Edition stock tires. We got the Ascent stock tires and the Ridge Runner stock tires. These stock tires suck. I feel sorry for anybody who tried to take them off. I tried to take them off, and I fucked them up. That side's fucked up. This side's fucked up. So don't try the heat gun. I mean, I melted this fucking tire trying to get it off. This side wasn't so bad. But whoever glued those stock tires on, it's just nuts. I hate plastic rims, man. These aren't even plastic. They're goddamn styrene. So when you try to heat these up, they'll melt. That's the stupid part. Can't they just give them us a cheap beadlock like they did on the Axe Edition? At least that came with a beadlock where you could take the fucking tire off. Here, look at that. Look at how hard is that plastic beadlock. And then when you take those screws out, the tire falls off. It ain't glued in there. And when you try to take it apart, you destroy the effing tire. Jesus. Like, I'm not even going to bother with these fucking things. These are the Ridge Runner tires. High grip. Strength. Yeah, right. Performance TS51. I don't know. The performance of these fucking things. They're so stiff. And they're vented. I mean, they got good tread pattern, but I don't know. I don't like those. I like these tires. They're super grippy, but they're just shit on those shit rims. These are IROC Super Swampers. They came on my Gen 8 Axe Edition. I love these tires. They're just so stiff. See how Super Swampers. IROC Super Swampers. But they're just, I mean, they got a little bit of give, but they're 2 years old. You'd think they'd be better. But this thing, cat's meow on this thing. If you got a 3D printer, RCTNT, download it, print it. You know what? I printed it. I read the instructions. I read the instructions one day. 3 days later, I put it together and I didn't read the instructions. I forgot how many screws it needed, and I guessed, and it looks great for guessing. You know, you get a lot of screws on this one side and not so many on this side. But, you know, whatever. So I put the on-off switch over here. Battery goes in the back, of course. So I can put a long battery in there and go all the way. See how it sticks up? And go all the way up to there with the battery. And I only have 2 sets of lights that work. So, I mean, I got the straight bar. Got me a digital servo, cheapo, 25. I don't even know what the original is. It doesn't even say on it. Oh, hi, kitty. So, yeah, this thing, cat's meow. Stock tires, harder foams. So the only thing is the tires are stock. The axles, housings are stock. The inners are stock. Stock drive shaft. Stock skid plate. Stock motor. Stock everything internally. Stock electronics except for the servo. Skid plates. I got these. I found these rock slider skid plates. Look at that. I take that off. My pumpkins not even going to be scratched. Makes the car last longer. See how this is all scratched up? About ready to find a skid plate for that. And then new links that aren't so sloppy. But they say a sloppy vehicle runs great. I don't know. We're finding out the hard way. When it breaks stuff because of the links, then I'll replace it. For Driftless RC, I hope you have a great day. It's almost 50 here. We got 44 and rising. Should be outside crawling. Utb-18 Featherlight. Look it up. HT Featherlight. RCTNT.online. Go to the page, top of the page, says downloadable files. It says free. It comes with these spacers printed, and I figured I'm going to go with metal. So I put my own spacers in them, little half-inch spacers. And they look good. But it comes with spacers. You can put those on if you want, different color, you know. You could have yellow spacers. I don't know. I didn't care for it. Free download. You just got to sign up for his newsletter, which ain't nothing. It's free. So, free downloads. Go get one if you got one of those. It's well worth getting rid of this crap. I mean, this is bulky, but you know what's nice about this is if I want to go back to it, I can. All the parts are interchangeable. Everything that came off that is in this. Simple. Enjoy your day.